What's up, trainers? I'm the Mass Trainer. It's 2026, and we're starting a YouTube channel, baby! Look, I'm growing up, and I think it's time my Pokemon cards grow up with me. So, I want to share with you my 5 goals for 2026 to hold myself accountable and take you guys along with me. I'm really excited to throw my ideas out loud and hear your input and share this journey. Goal 1 is going to be to try to start a Pokemon card business. I've been going hard in Pokemon for probably the last 5 years or so. I've been collecting all the sets. Recently been focusing on sealed singles, but this year I want to track what I'm spending and what I'm selling, what I'm bringing in and bringing out. I think the best way to do that is actually going forward and starting an LLC and trying to keep the finances separate. The good news is we're already there. You can check out masstrainer.com. It's in the works right now. Maybe by the time you're viewing it, it's up and running. Or email me, contact@masstrainer.com. So pretty simple. We're taking steps. Goal number 2. I want to consolidate my singles and restock some of my sealed product. So I have tons of extra, I don't know, $5 to $10 cards right now. Some of them are 5 years old, some of them are more vintage, but I want to kind of consolidate those, and I'm going to be listing those on TCG Player and eBay right away, and I want to use that initial kind of chunk to start this business. When I say start the business, I guess my initial plan is to use the proceeds from the sales of the extra singles to invest in sealed product. So that's going to be my next real focus, is investing in this mega block of product. Really, the big things I'm going to be focusing on are the prismatic surprise boxes. I love those things. I actually love the promos a lot. I think those are going to be a really cool product in the future. Prismatic booster bundles, anything prismatic evolutions, really. If I can find it for a low price, I think it's going to be going up. Other thing I'm going to be focusing, the Zardu PC. That's pretty much the only thing that's close to MSRP right now, especially with Costco releasing the two, basically what, at $80 each. So that's kind of crazy, and be looking to try to get some of those. And then, of course, we have Ascended Heroes, and then we have the 30th anniversary. So that's going to be really fun, and those are going to be some of the hot list ones until the next set that we don't know about yet that I'm going to be really focusing on. Goal number 3 is going to be to continue to grade my singles and stock up on my singles graded collection. I have been loving trying to get all my favorite cards in a PSA 10, and this year, my number one that I want to get, that I need to get, that I'm going to get is going to be the Greninja Gold Star in a PSA 10 for my own collection. So that's kind of the first and foremost that needs to happen this year with my graded collection. The other singles that I'm focusing on are the Phantasmal Flames SIR Charizard. I love the artwork on that card. I think pretty much everybody does, and I don't know how long that's going to keep falling in price. So I'm about ready to snatch that thing up. And same on that note is the Moonbreon. I mean, I'm sorry, the Sunbreon. I do love the Moonbreon too, but I think that's out of my league right now. Where the Sunbreon from Prismatic is still in the league a little bit, maybe with some trades. So those are my two big boys that I'd love to get this year. Otherwise, I'll be stacking up on a lot of the IRs from this set. I've been liking to get at least 9 of some of my favorite cards and fill a binder page with them because it looks sweet. But also in the future, if I'm looking to sell those, then it doesn't hurt so bad if I have 9 to part with 4 or even 5 maybe, when you then have 4 or 5 left that you could grade or whatever you wanted to do if they're, that high in price. So a couple cards I've been doing that with, the Meowth and the Mega Gengar. Just fun, cool cards. I like them. I like looking at the pages in the binder, and I can't see in 5 years that those cards don't go up in value. Goal number 4. We've been dancing around this one all day. but it's really to prepare for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon that releases later this year. I have over 110 cards that I'm going to be sending into PSA for grading, and over half of those are my celebrations doubles. We're talking we're talking Charizard, the Blastoise, the Venusaur. I focused a lot on those. I'm probably sending in 10 more Blastoise, 7 to 10 more Venusaur, um, even down to like the Rocket Zapdos. I found a couple of really clean copies of those, and I think we can flip it and make some good money. So, really would love to pack submit that order and use the money to fund the graded the maybe more graded cards, let's be honest, but the sealed collection. I want to use that money to fund the sealed collection, really hold that for 2 to 5 years, flip and repeat, rinse and repeat. That's going to be the business model. Goal number 5 is going to be to just keep being better. Be better as a person, be better on YouTube. And if you've watched this far, I really appreciate it. We're going to stay consistent with releasing videos, so stay tuned, and thanks again.